Now that you've been receiving transcranial magnetic stimulation therapy for a little over a month now, let's talk about your progress. What specific things have you noticed an improvement on?
The first thing I've noticed improvement on is my impulse control. When I feel a certain way, there's a little bit longer of a time period to where I react, and so I'm making healthier choices rather than acting completely on emotions. The other thing I've noticed that's an improvement for me is my focus and memory. I'm able to read books a lot quicker. I'm retaining more information. In fact, I haven't read a full book in probably 2 or 3 years, and I just finished 2 brand new ones that I have. The other thing that has improved is my self-care. I'm taking more time for myself and putting myself as a priority, making sure I'm eating healthier, getting the right amount of sleep, and just overall taking care of myself better. In turn, I'm feeling better and having more energy. I don't know if my friends and family would agree or not, but I feel that my attentiveness has improved with my friends and family. I'm a little bit more comfortable being social, and I've always been known to not answer my phone or respond to texts, and I feel like I've been doing a really good job with all of that lately, and it's been coming more naturally to me. I started a new job, which I'm working full-time, and I have not had a full-time job in quite some time. I don't even know how long. So every aspect of my life has really improved, from my relationships to work to home life to self-care. The depression has significantly decreased. There's still days where I feel sad, but I don't feel like I'm depressed anymore.
Okay, so when you do receive treatments, how long are they versus the average time somebody would get it?
Luckily, I have treatments that are 19 minutes long. I think average for most people is between 40 and 60 minutes. And I think the reason that my treatments are a little bit shorter than other people's is something to do with the intensity of the stimulation, where I'm able to have the stimulation at full intensity and therefore cut my treatment down to 19 minutes, where I think other people maybe don't have as high of an intensity, and so their duration is a little bit longer. But 19 minutes a day, Monday through Friday, really is not as inconvenient as I thought it would be. It's pretty easy for me, and I would say I'm probably they're probably longer than mine. Most treatments are, so I got lucky.
Okay, so I know you touched on this a little bit in the first question, but do you still feel depressed?
This is such a hard question to answer because I'm recently learning the difference between sad and depressed. Whereas my whole life I've been just depressed, and it was an all-encompassing feeling, and I didn't really categorize my emotions other than depressed. And so now that I'm not feeling depressed and I'm feeling normal sadness day to day that everybody feels, it's taking me a little bit of time to understand the difference between the two. So there have been days where I've felt really sad. I would say probably only a handful of days out of the past month that I felt sad. And when I look at the reasons that I felt sad those days, I'm able to pinpoint why I felt sad. Whereas when I was extremely depressed, I was sad, but I couldn't pinpoint why, and it was just more of an emptiness. Whereas this is a little bit more, maybe I can put a label on my emotions a little bit easier. So am I still depressed? No. I'm not depressed. I would say I feel it just like any other normal person does.
Okay, so what's the best advice you can give somebody who is struggling with depression?
The best advice I would give is, as cliche as it sounds, you are not alone, and there are people that are here to help and want to see you succeed. I've had countless people, strangers, reach out to me through this process and offer their support and encouragement, and shared with me their experiences with depression. And you know, there's so many people out there that are going through different types of mental illness, and I think one of the biggest things we feel is alone, and one of the most important things is to know that we're not alone and that we don't have to suffer in silence. So I would say to allow yourself to be a little more vulnerable than you're comfortable with, and reach out for help, and share your truth with somebody, and take the risk that they might be able to help you.
Okay, so if more people want information about this, where can they read about transcranial magnetic stimulation therapy?
So if you go to www.neurostar.com, it's NEUROSTAR.com, and that's got all the information on that website. It's actually the company that makes the machine that does the treatments, so that has the best, most up-to-date information.
Great. Thank you very much.